There it is, friends. Notes from a Wandering Minstrel. These are the notes that I took down listening to James B. Johnson's If Dreams Come True, where, as you see, I noted that first, the piece is a 32-bar chorus. It's through composed, meaning it has a midpoint that turns the piece around again to the A section, but it does not have a bridge. It also harmonically begins with the 2/7 chord, which is not very common in pop tunes, but it happens once in a while, to the 5/7 to the 1. And then here I blocked out an intro and 6 choruses that he does, and wrote little scratch notes about some of the features that make up the different choruses. So what I'll do right now here at the piano is I'll talk briefly about some of these features so that you can maybe understand them a little better. He starts out by establishing a great groove. Now, first of all, in this piece, the left-hand accompaniment is almost entirely low note chord, low note chord. There are no tenths in it, which some of you with small hands may be delighted to hear. And he uses octaves for special effect and to drive the piece in the last couple of bars of certain choruses. So he starts out with an intro. Right away, he's playing for the first 8 bars. He's playing the main melody, but he's playing it very syncopated. The original went. And he's going. He heavily syncopates the main melody whenever he uses it. Going into the mid part of that section, instead of playing the whole notes that are in the original melody, he produces a substitute phrase using some stride piano figures. Now we go into the second chorus. He uses a substitute melody for 8 measures twice within the 32. And then he answers it. And back to that riff, and then he answers again with another stride figure for the last 8 bars. And then when he gets to the last 2 bars, you see these octaves coming up. And the only places he uses octaves is for, I call it dramatic emphasis, as he's heading in or out of a chorus or into the second half of the tune. Now we go to the third section, and he uses it almost exclusively as a single 8th note series of melody lines. Okay, I'm not playing it exactly as he did on the record, but that gives you the idea of what he's doing. All 8th notes for the third chorus. We go into the fourth chorus, and the device that he uses are descending thirds in triplet rhythm. And then for the other part, see, when he gets to the middle part, in just about every chorus, he does a heavy statement for 2 or 3 bars that leads us into the last half of the tune. After that chorus, we go into the 5th chorus, where he does a thing with his thumb that, as a substitute melody, instead of, he goes, which is your standard barbershop harmony. And he plays the melody with the thumb and a little afterbeat chord after that. And you notice that he uses a much more forceful approach with the thumb, because that's the main part of the melody. The chord that follows it comes very lightly. And at the end of that, again. And then he plays the final chorus with a riff up in the treble.